All right, so for our final project, I will be talking about what you asked us to do. So about Christmas and the adding of 15 new customers. And I also decided to add 15 new employees to my businesses. So you'll see how I created some docs on Word, Excel, and Access about those 15 employees and customers. So for Word, we were asked to create a letter and a newsletter. So for the letter, uh, what was asked to do is use the mail merge uh, option. And what is the purpose of using the mail merge? It helps businesses to reduce their time spent on sending message to their employees because they only have to write the message once and they can change the name written at different places in the text. As you can see here, there's an example of my letter. I've written my content here, and then the only thing that will be changing for the 15 employees for this because I decided to write my letter about my employees. So the only thing that is changing is the name of my employees and their addresses. So you can see here it's written Dear Billy Bob, and you have the address which is 123 Quebec. So it will change. You will see on my Word document that there is 15 different names, and it is only the address and the name that changes. So yeah, this helps the businesses reduce their time spent on because they don't have to rewrite the letter over and over again since they can quickly change the name of the recipient. It also allows the businesses to send feedbacks to the customers by emails, and they can also offer deals to customers while mentioning the customer's name, which make the customer feels like, oh, they are really talking to me. They feel there's a relationship that is created between the two of them. For the newsletter, it can be used within a business context. It can maintain a great ambience between employees, and as we've seen in human resources, it is important to have family values in your business to keep uh, keep it going well and you know stuff like this. So here the newsletter I have created, it's for the I it's posted like once a month, and this one has been posted just before Christmas, so it's to wish employees happy enjoy their holidays and happy New Year. And there are all sorts of jokes to make, to keep a good vibe in the business. So for Excel, we were asked to create a data sheet with formulas that we viewed in the intermediate computer book. So here I decided to choose the formulas of the if and the future value and current value. The purposes of using formulas, it's obvious it reduces time spent on calculations since as soon as you create the template, you can reuse it over and over again for many different subjects. So let's say for this one, it's a loan template. So here it's about the trip I'm planning to do to the Bahamas with my employees of the golf course, since we are celebrating our 50 years of business. Uh, so here's the template. You write your number here in the loan amount, and then you could reuse this template for, let's say, you are planning on to buying another golf course, so you will need to invest it, or and also take loan for uh having a base on acquiring money in order to start the project. So Excel is really useful for those type of calculations because it is quick as a snap of finger, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the use of graphics in Excel, you you have your data here. So those are my 15 customers with the data. We can see the product name, the category, and the amount of product that are bought by each category. So here my graphic, I've changed the theme and the colors. I've also added numbers. We don't really see it on the website, but you'll see it once I send you the doc. I've added numbers on the top of each column, changed changed the title, and yeah, it's about the each category of product and the number of category of product that are more bought. And as noticed here, the office supplies are way bigger, like are bought way more than furniture, for example. So yeah, graphics, it can help business members to that are visual to understand the concept and the goal of the searched of the research aid, and it also makes the discussions within a business, let's say, a discussion more appealing to the eye and more interactive. So for the last part, which is access, we were asked to add the 15 new customers and employees to the already created database that we've made through our Access final project. So here I've added my new Christmas customers. So here are their names. They are consumers. They're where they are from. So United States, uh, well, their region and stuff like this. What did they purchase? I've added all those information in the all table query. So in this query, every single information from all tables are inside there. So let's say you want a table with uh, all your information. So you want to look at every detail. Everything is in this query. So this is what was asked. And for the other part, I decided to create a form with the information about the customers. So again, where are they from, the country, the city. Here it's Oklahoma City and San Francisco. And again, the name of the customers, their category, which is here furniture. So it is really like, how can you create queries, forms, and report more in details? And they allow you to really have a well-structured data collection about employees. So here you could have you could also add the salary, their salary, and add calculations to have all your information in the same place. And yeah, you can collect data about your customers also, their order as done here. Or even you could also take data from your current inventory data if you're in a business. Yes, it is rather difficult to master the access. It's not a website, but it's a system. Let's say it is really difficult to master, but once you have learned this skill, it will be really useful in future businesses. So for the references, you wanted to see an example of each. So for the first one, Google, it's basically a Google image. It's where I've taken all my image for the website and the Word projects. For the second one, it's Amazon, but it's just to, mention that I've taken some information to remind me on how to edit the table, let's say on Excel. So it's just to show that I've used this book. This is the online. This is where I found the online book, but you know we have it physically. On Wikipedia, what I found is this one here is more informations and more details about the access, where you can how you can add information in the tables, queries, forms, and reports. Because it is described in more details in the development here. So this is why I've used this link, this reference. For the fourth one, YouTube, it was to inspire myself from other templates on a YouTube video. So here it was a green template with flowers added. I used it to I used this video as an inspiration for the my letter format and also my newsletter on Word. And finally, the Google Scholar source. It's whoa, 2 seconds. I will. So here the Google Scholars reference. It's about the Excel formulas function. So on how to calculate loan payments and interest rates. So here on this book, in chapter 5, you have all the information in really specific details on how to format your table and you know what formulas you have to enter in each specific cells and in order to have a working worksheet. So this is it about for my presentation, and yeah, I'm glad to be one of your students for the past 2 semesters. And happy retirement, Mr. Forbes.